with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. I'm Reese Davis. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline.
Hey, I caught up with the UCLA head coach before the game. He is taking a... This team is on a 5-game winning streak, and they have an unranked opponent coming into town today. He said all we have to do is keep going 1-0 all year long. If we keep a week-by-week focus, we'll look up and be in the college football playoff. That was his message to the team before this game. Guys, back to you.
Holly, thank you. This ought to be a tremendous matchup. They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Knight. They needed to find enough space and get it moving forward, and they're up to the 22. Got 8 on 1st down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. They'll go right back to the run. He's stuffed after picking up 1 to the 23. The Bruins want to crank the tempo to the ground to try to move the chains. They'll pick up the 1st down as he gets it out to the 27-yard line.
And I think on that last run play on 3rd down here early in the game, they're making a statement that we believe we're the more physical team and we're going to run the football even if you know it's coming at you. Nice job. They've got the ball at midfield. I expect to see more run plays coming up.
And the Bruins with the 1st and 10. Here's Iamaleava to throw. Grabs it in the middle. No, sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one.
Man, oh man, how about that play by the linebacker? I'm thinking, I got to get the run, I got to get the run. Oh, I see the quick pass, now I got to break on it and go catch this really, really fast guy over here. And how about the job he does, getting him on the ground, nowhere to go. Nice closing speed by that linebacker.
Back to throw, it's Iamaleava. That's caught. It's Knight. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. From the gun on 3rd down, Iamaleava throws for the tight end. There were serious revolutions on that 3rd down pass, but it's incomplete. The Bruins will punt this one away. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. Not a lot of room to field this one. They stop him immediately, flying down the field and get to him before he can even get started. The Badgers offense takes the field for the first time in this game. And here's the guy they want to feed, this senior running back. He is a steady, reliable, consistent force in this attack.
Well, it's a program time and time again, whether it's Heisman trophies, All-Americans, first-round draft picks. It always
breaks into the open. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an... The Badgers, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. They're going to ride this running back. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. In the den of the crowd, here's Joseph. On the run, fires downfield. Can't make the catch, and it'll be 3rd down. He had that thing and just lost his concentration.
Well, as a receiver, you know that ball's going to be coming in hot, right? QB throwing you a receiver screen. He's got to get it to you quickly. You just got to do a better job looking it in.
Throwing Joseph. They'll run the screen. He's brought down right at the 30-yard line, well within field goal range, but let's see what they do on this 4th down. On 4th down, they could boot the field goal, but looks as if they'll go for it. 4th down, Joseph. Got out of trouble and throws. He's got it down the middle. He's got enough for the 1st down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. And the Badgers, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Unleashes one deep. He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's 2nd down. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Here comes the option. The pitch. And that might have been a bad read as as the defense just swarms all over the pitch man. 7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Joseph takes the easy throw in the flat. That was an important stop there as they try to hold them to a field goal on this drive. And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. Absolutely perfect. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
I'll tell you, this is not an easy place to play on the road, especially at nighttime. This crowd, they get loud. That's the way it's been so far, but they have a nice drive to open it up. They're able to execute. They put themselves in field goal range, knock it through the uprights. They did exactly what they needed to do, taking a 3-0 lead here early on the road. That's impressive.
Wants to adjust the pattern. Back to pass. It's Iamaleava. Looking down the middle. Got him downfield. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
Really nice looking pass. When I think back to the history of UCLA quarterbacks, I think about guys carving up defenses in the Rose Bowl in the perfect weather conditions with the gorgeous San Gabriel Mountains as a backdrop. And this guy right here, man, he's lighting defenses up this season, throwing it too. And in this game, he seems like he's dialed in.
Pocket breaking down. Makes a connection. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
You know, sometimes when you're throwing against zone coverage, you need time for the routes to develop. So nice job by the quarterback there, being patient, allowing his receivers to work themselves open.
Throwing, Iamaleava, under fire. Avoids the pressure and gets away. He's got an open man. He'll be stopped, but not before he carries it down to the 9-yard line, and that's why you get the ball in the hands of your playmakers. They really got this offense humming. Just the 4th play of the drive, and it's 1st and goal. Bringing the heat. He's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bruins! Having a playmaker like that can get the offense out of just about any situation.
Yeah, no doubt. He can roll right, he can roll left, he can do whatever he wants. Buy time and throw the football, but you have to defend everything. You have to defend pass, you have to defend run, and you have to defend plays that aren't even called. So
this will not be returnable as it sails out of the back of the end zone. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Out of the gun, the running back has it. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Throwing Joseph. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Pass is incomplete, but there is a flag beside the quarterback, and this might be a roughing call. That was right on the borderline. You want to make that quarterback feel you, but the official thought it was a little too much. The roughing the passer penalty. Joseph on the play action. Finds the tight end. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
2nd down, he'll throw it. Fires to the wideout. A strike downfield. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27. We always talk about the Wisconsin ground game, but the Badgers have had some efficient quarterbacks in recent years, too.
And just finding the guy that fits, right? They're a scheme fit, a system fit. Find that guy that can be a complement to the run game. That's what you want with a great Wisconsin offense.
Corner showing press. They want to be physical here. Able to make the tackle, but not before he gets 5 yards down to the 21. Already in chip shot field goal range at the 21, but this 3rd and short, they're still thinking touchdown. Joseph. Oh, they're after him. They got him. Great pressure pressure by this defense. They got the sack, but there is a man down on the play. And for the second time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. And it slips just inside that right upright. That brings him to within one.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. One final play before the end of the quarter. Running inside, it's Knight. Defense makes a stand as the clock runs down to 0. That's the end of the quarter, and UCLA has the lead. And after that first quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the second. Wide receiver going in motion. Play action, Iamaleava. Now sliding to his left. Now looking to throw back to the middle. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. It puts so much pressure on a defense when a quarterback can get out of the pocket like that and has a chance and is willing to take a chance to try to make a big play downfield.
And that's why defensive ends have to keep contained. You got to keep that rabbit in the cage, right? You can't let him outside the cage, let him start roaming, because now it opens up my defense for big-time plays. They didn't get stung by it this time. The quarterback didn't find anybody open, couldn't make a completion, but you got to keep that guy in the pocket.
He only needs a sliver of daylight. No chance for any kind of return there. They were all over him as soon as he caught the football. Here comes Wisconsin's offense to get this drive underway. Leaves it with the back. Just willed his way for a couple out to the 35.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
Finds his tight end. Gets the ball up to the 50-yard line, and it'll be first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Throwing Joseph. Unloads to the right. He's got it. On the move at the 30. Right down the middle. To the house. Touchdown, Badger. Did not take long to get into the end zone. Now let's see if this gets this offense to hit overdrive.
And we may have a situation here. We might have points, more drives together like that quickly, tune up that much yardage. Defenses are going to have to get something figured out.
So they'll decline the penalty, pleased with the results of that last play. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. UCLA will go back to work on offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Run inside. It's Knight.
And finally, we see a little bit of that, which we talked about coming into this football game. Like, we highlighted him. He's a really good football player. They're going to feature him. He's going to make big plays. Today, the defense.
Here's a little room there. gets it out to the 38-yard line after picking up 10 on that one. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Using his legs, it's Knight. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Iamaleava. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Iamaleava from the gun on 3rd down. He unleashes a long one. And the deep shot is complete inside the 35-yard line. Just what they were looking for, a huge explosive play in there inside the 15 at the 13-yard line. And the Bruins have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to pass inside the red zone. He's got it on the move. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the 1st down. The Bruins come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Motion from the wideout. Quarterback making checks. Nico Iamaleava throwing again. Touchdown, Bruins! Fitted in the window for the score. Extra point here will give them the lead.
And I think this is really the separators in good offense and great offense. Can you throw the football inside the 5-yard line with the tight windows? He can. Nice strike, nice catch, nice execution.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Wisconsin offense to go back to work. You want to talk about answering each other's score. That's what we have going on right now, Jesse.
Yeah, and this offense, it's been impressive just seeing how well they've been executing, too, because they're playing with a sense of urgency, David. They know they've got to go score a touchdown every time they take the field.
It's like a tennis match. You're just trying to break serve at some point, just back and forth. Both offenses having a lot of success in this football game.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Tight end now in motion. Joseph. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Could not make his way to the corner.
Great awareness that time by the safety. He's obviously spent a lot of time in the film room. The D-line was upfield. It looked like that one might be a big gainer on the running back screen, but did you see how fast the safety came screaming down? He saw that thing coming from a mile away. He's able to make a big-time stop.
From the gun on 3rd down, Joseph. Lost one deep down the right side. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers and he couldn't hold on. The Badgers will try to pin them back with the punt. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. Let's see what he can do with it. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stopped. Here comes the UCLA offense onto the field to start this drive. And what a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically the length of the field. Much better starting point this time. Timeout is called, and they got it just in the nick of time before the delay of game penalty. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. Here's Iamaleava to throw. Got it. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. And the Bruins in a good spot here with 2nd and short. To the air. It's Iamaleava. Quickly complete. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. And that last play will make this third down even more difficult. From the gun on third down, Iamaleava looking to take a shot. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. The Bruins decide to punt it away. Wants to return it. The pursuit and coverage was there, and they swarm him under for no gain. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Defense in press coverage. The give on the option. They'll give him 4 on the pickup at 2nd and 6. The hurry up now, 2nd down, clock ticking.
And that wasn't a big gain, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Throws to the wideout. And they're not on the same page there.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. You can see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. And the Badgers will call on their punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Hauls it in and looking upfield. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
Well, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
He's loose. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39.
It's just so hard to stop. There is no rhyme. There is no reason. He just scrambles around, makes people miss, and the next thing you know, you look up and he's 20, 30 yards down the field, and there's nothing you can do about it.
Throwing, Iamaleava. Here's a heat. He fires one deep over the middle. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. Looking downfield, it's Iamaleava. Unloads to the wideout. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down. Boy, guys, they got off to a great start with that big first play on this drive, but now a couple of incompletions leaves them in a hole. 3rd down in the gun, Iamaleava fires to the wideout. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. So they're going to send out the field goal unit to try a long one. No good. And guys, after the miss, the lead is still 1.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. So now it's 2nd and long. Throwing Joseph. This time it's complete. Wisconsin stops the clock, uses its first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Looking to throw on 1st down. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. The Badgers want to talk things over, and they use their 2nd timeout. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Under fire. He's sacked. This defense all over him. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Leaves it with the running back. Smashes through the tackle. Got enough for the first. Maybe a crease. Touchdown, Wisconsin! He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch him.
Well, all the different time management situations this head coach was using in the first half has led to this moment specifically right here. This is exactly what he wanted to have happen. He wanted to score a touchdown at the end of the first half, take a lead, knowing he's got the ball first in the second half. If they score a touchdown then, all of a sudden this thing starts blowing wide open for them, and all the momentum is on their side.
They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Iamaleava fires quickly. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. Halftime as both teams head into the locker room. We're looking forward to a terrific second half, but before that, let's check in with Kevin Conley. And the Bruins will kick it away to crank up the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. We check in with Holly Rowe.
Guys, I did catch up with the Wisconsin head coach. They are going to continue to feed their running back. As you know, there are a lot of high expectations on him to start this game, and he has performed a terrific first half. They are going to get the ball here, and let's see if they continue to go to this running back. He has been a difference maker so far. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Joseph takes the easy one to the back. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
The Badgers will punt it away on fourth down. Now on the return. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. The Bruins offense makes its way onto the field, hoping to get things going here. So they get the ball back after the defense forces a punt, and I'm sure they tried to make some adjustments at halftime after a little bit of a rocky first half. Here's Iamaleava to throw. He lets one fly deep. He's got it on the outside. Oh, not a space. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, UCLA.
And you're seeing the aggressiveness by the offensive coordinator on the first play of the second half. They take a shot and score a touchdown. You know they talked about this all halftime. They were just waiting for this opportunity. They knew coming out they were going to get the look they got defensively and take advantage of it, and it comes up big with a touchdown.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Okay, here comes the Wisconsin offense onto the field. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. Got a lot of room to the right. 10. Touchdown, Badgers. That one will put them up here in the second half.
And that's just such a great way to answer. Your defense just gives up a touchdown, no problem. Offense come out, see what the defense is in. The passing game makes the big play down the field and the immediate answer to get the momentum back in this football game.
He's not going to get there as the defense comes up with the stop on the two-point conversion attempt, and it remains a 5-point game. And he takes this from inside the 5. Buys just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. UCLA will go back to work on offense. Boy, that last touchdown, the one-play quick strike scored. Jesse, this offense hoping to keep that kind of explosiveness going.
And I don't know if they're going to get the same looks defensively because of just how explosive that play was, Reese. David, they may be seeing a little bit more off coverage on this drive and maybe some softer boxes to run into.
And when you make that kind of explosive play, you're going to put the defense on its heels. They're going to be a little bit more conservative. So this offense approach now, maybe I don't have to go deep. I can go a little bit shorter and just make those easy plays underneath.
8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with second and short. Back to the ground with the running back. And the defense game. The Bruins in the hurry up. He'll try to pick it up on the ground. He just needed a yard on third down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up. He'll run for it. There's a crease. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on fourth down, and they keep the drive alive. And the Bruins come to the line with a new set of downs. Throwing, Imaliava. Fires to the big fella. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
Behind the chains now on second and long. Dropping back, it's Imaliava. Finds his man. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down.
The defense has their hands full trying to stop this guy in the slot. They're going to have to figure something out to bracket him, try and get two bodies around him, maybe get some safety help as well, because right now they do not have the answer for this guy.
Play fake, Imaliava. Rushes on him. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. Gets a turnover.
And the offense goes 5 wides and spreads the field. The problem is that spreads you thin, and you only got 5 guys in protection, and they don't do a good enough job up front. The defense gets home, forces the fumble. Big play for this defense.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
Off play action. And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
And the defense gets him on the ground for the 4th time today, by the way. They've pressured him. He's still done an unbelievable job making completions. But you know what? Get him on the ground when he's got the ball. He can't make something happen. Keep hitting him. Keep getting him on the ground.
Incomplete as the screen goes right through his hands, and it'll be 4th down.
And, man, you got to love the way the defense just took this field. Like, offense scores, cuts into the lead, and they had some juice, some energy, flying around, being physical, everybody getting to the football, and now forcing the punt.
Here comes the UCLA offense onto the field to start this drive. That fumble in plus territory just ruined that last drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating when you got the offense moving a little bit and you put that thing on the deck, Jesse. But move on, reload, forget about it.
At the end of the day, it's just fundamental football, right? They practice it all week. 5 points of pressure. Every ball carrier has to have it. They just got to do a better job moving forward.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Imaliava makes a catch. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
It's so nice as a quarterback when you've got a guy like that working for you in the slot. He has such a good feel to find the open spaces in the defense. Just makes life so much easier for his quarterback.
So what do they have for 3rd and short from their own 23? From the gun on 3rd down, Imaliava fires to the right. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Was looking for a little more daylight for a big return, but he'll settle for the pick and setting his offense up at the 24.
You know, I like the decision by the quarterback in terms of where he was going with the ball. Just don't like the accuracy. That was not good location on the throw. Got away from him a little bit, and the defense able to come up with a big pick.
Here's the pressure. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Joseph throws to the wideout. Got it! And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Wisconsin! When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. That last drive ended with an interception, and this time it's paramount they take care of the ball. Brought down at the 28, but it's a 10-yard gain. Now on first down from the 28. Quarterback may change this route. Here's Iamaleava to throw. Pressure coming. He's taking the shot. Makes the grab on the big throw. Big play. Takes him into plus territory. He's out of bounds at the 47.
When you're a quarterback and you throw a comeback route, you really trust your wide receiver, and he's going to do what he's supposed to do. Obviously, all the way out towards the sideline, making it look like he's running way down the field. Nice connection between quarterback and wide receiver.
Stepping to the right. Throws to the tight end. Got his man all by himself. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. Wisconsin stops the clock, uses its first timeout. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. The Bruins have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw, it's Iamaleava. Quickly to the flat, and the wide receiver screen. Tripped up for the tackle. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Again, it's Iamaleava. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes.
Well, defenses get excited when they see the quarterback in an empty backfield like that. They know, hey, if I'm not going to have to beat a running back or a tight end to get there, if I get to him, I might have an opportunity to knock this thing loose, and that's exactly what happened for the defense.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Defense fills those gaps. He's got 1 to the 28. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Corner's right up on that line of scrimmage. Fires one high and deep. He's got it down the right side. Off to the races. Touchdown, Badgers. He found some open space and turned on the Jets. No midseason concentration lapse here in Week 7 as they push out that lead. And the extra point is good. The lead is 19.
When these offenses get in a rhythm, they're hard to stop. Already up early, got a short field, take advantage of it too, get another touchdown. This offense is doing whatever they want to do and having a lot of success.
On the run from inside his own 5. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. The Bruins offense makes its way onto the field, hoping to get things going here. After that last drive, he came back to the sideline, and the coach probably said, "You dropped it? You didn't pick it up? Come on, get on the ball, David."
No, that's not what he said. He said, "You're doing a great job. Just keep your head up." Oh, yeah, he got blasted. You got to hold on to the football, Palmer. Turnovers decide games. Those are big plays.
And it's tough on him, too, because he knows he let his offense down on that last drive. So you know that guy's eager and anxious to come out here and make a play.
Throwing, Iamaleava. This one's complete. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. And the Bruins moving quickly to the line. 3rd down from the gun. Here's Nico Iamaleava. Hauls it in. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this 3rd period. Midway point in the season, and games like this one can have a big impact on the rankings from week to week as we see upsets happen and favorites continuing to flex muscle. Final stance of the game, and we'll start with the first down. Iamaleava to the air again. He's going to take off. Quarterback gets enough. All the way out across the 45-yard line. Marking out of bounds at the 46.
I just love this guy's instincts, right? When things aren't open right away, he never panics. He just understands the situation where he is on the field, and he's so confident in his own natural ability that he has the ability to run, go get the first down, keep this drive rolling.
Good timing on the quick out. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground cover to pick up the first.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
They'll snap it from the 48 on 3rd and short. From the gun on 3rd down, Iamaleava takes a hit as he fires. It's picked off, and that's number 10. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. Oh, this defense wants to bring some pressure. The give. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. They'll move the wide receiver. And he'll be smacked to the ground.
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances. And that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock. And they guess right, and they make a big play for this defense.
QBs and receivers on 3rd down, everything has to happen just a split second sooner. You're expecting pressure, the quarterback gets hit, just not on the same page with his target.
And that punt will sail out of bounds. Let's see where the officials spot it. UCLA will go back to work on offense. When the defense got the stop, they could have used a few more of those earlier. Still a big deficit here late. Iamaleava. He turns that loose down the right side. He holds it in, and nobody's close. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Bruins.
And man, oh man, I don't know how you leave that guy open for the touchdown. Like some kind of miscommunication on the defense. He has had a big day. He's a go-to guy. Palmer, I don't know what you saw with your quarterback eyes, but it looked like a bust by the defense.
Yeah, and that's inexcusable by this defense because this guy's already burned you in this game. He's lighting you up. If there's anybody that you got to be aware of, if there's one player that you have to know where he's lined up every single play, it's him. So for the defense to allow him to be that wide open on that play at this point of the game, no.
Turning it on. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46. First down for this offense. We'll see if this offensive line is ready for the blitz. They go play action with Joseph. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. And the Badgers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Throwing Joseph. Missed receiver there. It's incomplete.
And that's back-to-back plays that are not good for this offense. I mean, you've got to protect your main man. Your quarterback has to be upright to make decisions, to make big plays. Sacked on first down and a quarterback hit on second down. Got to do a better job.
Joseph from the gun on 3rd down. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Another incompletion on 3rd down. The Badgers will bring the punt team onto the field. We've seen a lot of the punt team 6 times tonight. Gets it away, good distance, but more importantly, just the direction he wanted. Let's go down to the sideline and Holly.
Here on the UCLA sideline, I can see a developing situation with their quarterback and the coaches. Their QB has struggled here today with the turnovers, and there's a lot of conversation. They're showing him those mistakes on the film, trying to get him to see what he's missing. They want to get some confidence built back up in this quarterback, but right now he's shaking his head like, I've got this, I've got this. We'll see if he really does here to take the field. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. Quick release on the RPO. Gets it out to about the 35-yard line. That's where they'll mark him out of bounds in this offense trying to put something together.
And these are these moments, man, when you're trailing by a couple possessions, you've got to put it together. Your quarterback has to come through. I mean, it's not a surprise. It's going to be passes. He's got to be smart. He's got to be quick with his decision-making, and they kind of got to be up near the line of scrimmage.
Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. The Bruins will hustle to the line.
I got to be honest, I'm a little surprised the offense is trying to go so fast here after giving up a huge loss on that sack. You'd think they'd want to just take a second, regroup before running this next play.
Here's Iamaleava to throw. Unloads to the wideout. And he throws another interception, his third one of the night. Got room on the return. And he has taken it all the way back. Touchdown, Wisconsin! They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
You really got to be impressed with the defense here. Late in the game, still firing off the ball and still making plays. What a great job. Not just picking it off, but taking it all the way back to the house. That pads their lead, and that should do it. You think that should do it now to get the win.
They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. Here comes the UCLA offense onto the field to start this drive. When the defense got the stop, they could have used a few more of those earlier. Still a big deficit here late. Right down the middle. Oh, and he drops it on the crossing route on first down. He knew that defense was bearing down on him. It'll be second down.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the fourth quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
Here comes the heat. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the second down misfire. Saying in the gun on third down. He slings it deep to the left. Underneath toasted coverage, got it deep downfield. He's loose. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Bruins.
And that is exactly what this offense needs, man. They need that clock to stop. They need to make big plays and score. Their defense needs to join the party, get some stops, and the passing game continue to be hot, and they might get back in this football game.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Holly, what update do you have for us?
Hey guys, down here on the Wisconsin sideline, there is a lot of excitement because this offense is outperforming a much higher-ranked team defensively. They know they've got enough.
Oh, he's got some space. The 40. The 20. All the way. Touchdown, Badgers. You see some confidence over there as they're closing in on a Week 7 win.
David, this guy's showing us everything he's got in his toolbox. Between the tackles, running outside, the elusiveness, the vision, the speed, the patience, and with that home run, now has over 200 yards rushing in this game.
And there's nothing more frustrating than a guy that just keeps coming and keeps coming. They keep feeding him, and he keeps breaking tackles. He keeps making big plays. This defense has had absolutely no answer for that stud.
He might want another play. Throwing, Iamaleava. Pocket breaking down. And man, oh man, he is in the dark tonight. His 4th interception. Touchdown, Wisconsin. The defense gets it done with that huge interception return.
Yeah, and that just might do it. Man, offense needed points badly. Defense comes up with the big interception, takes it all the way back just to pad their lead a little bit and make this game almost out of reach.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick six, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick six and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do because of that singular instance. I'll say this.
Wide open, he makes the catch. And that one looked as if it might go all the way, but they picked up more than 40 yards before the touchdown-saving tackle. They've got it. 1st and 10 at the 42. Iamaleava under fire. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You can tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical.
And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield. The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. He wants to change this route. Iamaleava from the gun on 3rd down. Trying to beat the D deep. He's got it way down the field. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22.
Well, I'll give this offense some credit because they've got a lot of fight. There is no quit in them, and they're obviously trailing by a big amount in this game. They haven't had a lot of success, but they're still taking shots, and their players are still out there competing.
Hit a little speed bump on this drive. It's 2nd and 12. Looking to the big tight end. Trying to pull his way in. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. Here's Iamaleava to throw. Makes the catch. Touchdown, UCLA! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
You're in the second half of this game. You're trailing, David. No surprise there. You got to throw the ball to the guys that are making plays for you. He had already had a touchdown catch. That's number 2 now. If they're going to get back in this game, they got to keep throwing him the ball.
Amen. I mean, keep finding him. He keeps making plays, keeps catching the football. And listen, when you find that matchup outside that works, that you can depend on, I don't blame quarterbacks for going back to them time and time again. And listen, it's getting late in the game. It's in the 4th quarter, and they got to make something happen when you're down by this much. But tell you what, this onside kick went like the defense and the offense has gone for this day. It's just underwhelming, not successful, just been a bad day.
They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. At the 35, he's got room. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the 1st down.
And I think as a running back, if you're this guy, you're licking your chops right now. This is what you want, right? You've got a big lead in the 4th quarter, and you're smiling because you know you are going to get the rock. They're going to force-feed you the football to try and ice this game, and he's paying him off right now. That's a really nice run.
Big collision there, and they'll mark him down after a 6-yard gain. Timeout called by the defense, and the clock is stopped with 18 seconds left. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. The defense will use a timeout here. There are 16 seconds left to play. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a 1st down without scoring. 3rd down. They'll try to run for it. Breaks the tackle. He didn't even have a chance to get back to the line. What a job by this defensive front. The defense uses a timeout, and we are down to 11 seconds left to play. And here comes the field goal team. Salt, meat open wound. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the upright. extend their lead even further.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, fourth quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
Throwing, Iamaleava. Looking to the big tight end. Got his man. And that is how we will wrap this one up.